All right, my name is Miles Morgan. I'm a civil engineer in the water operations group here in McCook. My manager is out sick, so I'm filling in. So these are all the federal projects that are administered by our office. Most of them in the Kansas River Basin, some in the Loop, some in the Niobrara. The ones in the Kansas River Basin, which includes the Solomon, Smoky, and Republican, are all the ones that we control with our SCADA system here. The other ones are operated by the irrigation districts. Okay, so there's a lot here kind of showing a comparison between last year and this year, just a little worse off. Just like I think both Enders and Swanson, we recorded less than 12 inches of rain this year. So it's just not very good. But I think our highest in the Republican Basin was 95% of average at Harry Strunk. So, and most of that was like, I think September on, I mean, it was just every one of them in the Republican was below average. But luckily, at least it's looking like January is at least going to be above average. Here's the plot of Harlan County. This is elevation, 4-bay elevation. The red shows last year and the last water year, I guess it goes October to September. And then the black line is so far this year. So I think as of today, we're about 2 feet from full. So we're still projected to fill if we keep with, historical inflows. Oh, there, I was wondering where the line went. This is Lovewell. Last year, it was looking kind of dire there for a while in July, and then we caught a bunch of rain and ended up, 4 foot in the flood pool. The Corps had us evacuate it pretty quickly, and we dropped back down, and now we're getting closer to being full again. Here's the water deliveries in the Republican Basin. This is spread out over all the acres, so that's why the numbers seem low, because it's overall irrigable acres in their districts. So, but it's still projecting that both Nebraska and Kansas and Bostwick will have a full supply. Based on where we're at so far, we're still projecting, the end of December projection is still projecting 130,000 acre feet in for the irrigation pool. Not a water short year, so normal year accounting, no augmentation required. So looking around, it'll be around 130. It's going to be close to the 5,200, 7,800 split. Right now, I think the split's like 39.6% Bostwick and 60.4% KBID. So it'll be pretty close to that. The way we get that is, so in 2018, we came up with a new MOA. The previous MOA, we split every month the water between the Bostwick districts to ensure that they'd have the same farm delivery for each district. So with the new MOA, if you guys are familiar, we basically split inflows 60-40 throughout the irrigation, or throughout the off irrigation season. And the evaporation is a pro rata. So it's based on how much they have in their account, is how it's charged. Data in, I think that, yeah, that's about. So the first year was 2019. We were in the flood pool all year, so we basically didn't even need to use it. Last year was our first year of actually getting to implement it, and through some drier times and through a little bit of wetter times. But so far it seems to work pretty good. We'll probably get a better feeling for it this year in year 2 of trying to work out the bugs. So the Bostwicks are working to kind of get some automation done on some of their canals. So Franklin Canal, I think they got all their gates in last year, and it was just, the learning curve of trying to get all the bugs worked out and whatnot. So then we're looking for Guide Rock, the diversion dam in the spring of this year, I believe, automate that. So it'll be really nice, so we can make multiple, they can have changes throughout the day rather than a change in the morning, especially with the 2-day lag in the changes we make at Harlan County and when they show up at the diversion dam. That's kind of hard to time that. And then KBID's also pursuing trying to get the entirety of the Cortland Canal between the diversion dam and Lovewell automated. So that'll help them a lot too. And honestly, that's all I got. So let me know if you guys have any questions.
Any other questions for Bob? Any questions?
What are all the, John, what are all the reservoirs in Nebraska that the Bureau administers?
Excellent question.
I couldn't hear what he said.
I could hear the question, but it was which reservoirs in Nebraska does the Bureau of Reclamation administer?
So in the Republican, we have Enders. I mean, I'm starting at the top, kind of working my. We have Enders, Swanson, Hugh Butler, Harry Strunk. In the Republican, the Corps owns and runs Harlan County, but we direct irrigation releases out of there. And then we have Davis Creek, Calamus Reservoir, Merritt up by Valentine, and Box Butte over by Alliance.
Okay, Miles, thanks very much for the information. We appreciate you making time for us today.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.